Hi there, my name is Eli, and welcome back to my channel, Draculaura. And in today's video, I want to talk about all of the new Monster High dolls that have been unveiled at New York Toy Fair. Now, I am not attending New York Toy Fair, unfortunately. It would be super cool one day to get to go, but New York Toy Fair is an event that's held annually in New York, where it's kind of an industry event where all of these different toy companies show off and unveil future new products that are coming out. It's really, really exciting if you're a toy or doll collector. And in today's video, I am primarily talking about all of the Monster High dolls that have been unveiled. Okay, first up, we have, courtesy of a couple people, we have Angel Loza, who's attending, who I love. He's on YouTube. A lot of you probably also watch him. He's fantastic. He was there and posted so many great photos on his Instagram. So thank you, Angel, for contributing to the community and posting really gorgeous photos for all of us to gawk at. And then I think there was another account that posted courtesy of Cleo's Nile. If you don't follow Cleo's Nile, they're a big news account. I follow them. It's like Cleo's Nile, Maddie Dolls. You know, there's tons of big fun accounts out there to follow if you want to keep up with Monster High news. But Cleo's Nile posted, I think, courtesy of their real action figures. They were also there and posted some photos. So I'll try to mention whose photos I'm talking about when we're looking at them, because I want to give credit. I don't want to just be putting photos on the screen and not mentioning where these came from, because, you know, these people put a lot of time and effort to make it out to this event. So go give them a follow on Instagram, YouTube, etc. Okay, first up, I'm going to go through some of the dolls that we've already seen stock photos for, but we're now seeing them like in hand for the first time. So this is less exciting, but I still want to touch upon them. So things like Nefera, Cupid, the Scary Sweet Clawdeen, as well as the Hauntlywood Mysteries ghouls. And I think all of these photos are courtesy of Angel Loza. So first up, we have Nefera. She looks so good. I'm kind of expecting her high pony to be a little bit more high, like, you know, it looks okay here. So if I have to redo a high pony, it's not the end of the world, but she looks stunning. I think out of the upcoming core dolls, she's the one I'm most excited for. Well, I guess it's just Nefera and Cupid that we know of so far, but comparing Nefera to Cupid, I'm a little bit more excited for Nefera. I just think she looks so, so good, and I cannot wait to get her. And then we have Cupid as well. Cupid's hair looks a little off, especially her bangs. But these bangs aren't my favorite to begin with, so if I have to kind of tame them as well, it's not the end of the world. But her screening looks really, really good. I love her eyes. Like, sometimes in the stock photos, her eyes looked a little off, but seeing these photos IRL, she looks a lot better. Like, her eyebrows with her eye makeup just looks really, really nice. I love the white eyelashes, and yeah, I've already talked about this doll in great lengths. I am so excited for her. I think she looks really, really good. I bet you it was so exciting to be like looking at these dolls and holding them in person. I could only imagine, but she looks stunning. I'm surprised they didn't have the other Scary Sweet Birthday dolls to show off, just Cupid. Like, I mean, it makes sense because Cupid's a new character, right? But I would have also liked to see IRL looks at like Frankie, Draculaura, and Cleo as well. But you know what? We can't be too greedy. Cupid looks good here, so I am happy. All right, next up we have the Scary Sweet Birthday like cake making playset with Clawdeen. This Clawdeen is actually really nice for a playset doll compared to, you know, the Monster Fest Draculaura or even the Snack Shack Laguna. Like, she looks really, really nice. I like that she's kind of carrying on with that cage skirt motif like the main line has, so that's really cool. Her hair looks really interesting. I can't tell. I'm hoping it's Saran. I think it's Saran, but this color blend is very unique. Like, those two shades of purple that they chose, I don't feel like I've seen that on Clawdeen before. Typically, Clawdeen's purples tend to lean sometimes a little bit more pink toned. Like, her purples are a little bit more orchid. And these purples are, you know, just a different shade of purple than I'm used to seeing. But I think she looks really, really nice. Like, I cannot wait to get her. She is pretty unique because she has no, like, edges. So that's kind of different. But her makeup looks really nice. Her lips look really good. Surprisingly, I'm really looking forward to this Clawdeen. You know, I usually get the playset dolls kind of reluctantly. But this one I'm actually really, really excited for. Next, we have Hauntlywood Mysteries. I have been waiting for these dolls. Like, where is Hauntlywood? I want these dolls so bad. I'm going to talk about Caddy first. We can only see kind of like this portion of Caddy. We can't see her boots all the way, but what we can see looks gorgeous. I think she does have polypropylene. Like, you can look at the ends, they look crisp. Okay, this is probably for sure polypropylene, but it doesn't look that bad. I don't know, it doesn't look that bad. The silver tinsel is kind of nice. Her screening is so sweet and cute. I love the blue eyeshadow. These gloves look great. Everything so far looks really, really good. I cannot wait for Caddy. I cannot wait for these dolls in general. So once again, hopefully because we're seeing these dolls at Toy Fair, it means they are coming shortly. Next up, we have Clawdeen. Now, she looks so good as well. Gold tinsel throughout her hair. Now, Clawdeen is probably one of those instances where even though she has polypropylene hair, it just looks so nicely styled that I'm debating if I even want or even need to reroot her. Like, this looks nice out of the packaging, so I'm really impressed with this. Like, if we are getting polypropylene, if it's nice, curls like this, I'm not like opposed to it. So far from this Clawdeen, she's looking really, really good. Her eye makeup looks stunning IRL, and everything about her looks really, really sleek. I think she has the best color story that is the most cohesive and mix and matchable. So I think that's definitely playing to her strengths. But her color story has always been very easy to work with, right? Purples and golds, and then here we have a lot of dark colors as well, like a lot of nice blacks and grays. So I'm really excited for this Clawdeen. Her side glance looks really nice as well. She looks really, really good. And then lastly, my favorite ghoul, Frankie. Frankie's posed down. Okay, whoever was posing these dolls at Toy Fair, y'all did your big one because Frankie is posed. Okay, I still stand by, I think I'm most excited for Frankie, and seeing them here, their hair is a mess. This polypropylene is not great, but we can fix that. We can fix that. But everything else, this face is top tier. Their brows are so thin and sleek. Their makeup is stunning. Oh my gosh. And here, like, the vision is coming to life, right? The golds and the silvers with the pink. They're not wearing all of their accessories here. Like, they don't have their little pink necklace, and, you know, they're kind of missing a lot of things. Like, they're just wearing their little romper bodysuit, but I don't care. They look amazing here, and I like their pink prosthetic with the stars. Cannot wait. I am like foaming at the mouth for these dolls. Frankie especially looks so stunning. All right, next up we have Howliday Skelita that got unveiled. She looks stunning. Okay, she looks to be Aztec inspired. We have a lot of like Quetzalcoatl imagery throughout on the dress, on the headpiece, on the belt. I think she looks so beautiful. Her color story is really, really cool and bold and vibrant. The pinks and the purples and the yellows work so well together. We have some marigolds on her headdress. The earrings are so striking. They're also like a very unique earring. They look like they're connected to the headdress rather than her actual ears. So they evoke the feeling of an earring without actually being on her ear. Very, very cool. I even like the little skeleton in the middle of the headdress with the candles. Oh my gosh, it is so good. Probably the best Howliday doll so far. And you know what? The silhouette, the dress itself, it's a little plain, a little underwhelming, but that's okay. I like this dress in the silhouette more than the first Skelita doll. Like, it's very big and voluminous, so I'm not that mad at it. And I feel like, all things considered, for the Howliday dolls, how much they cost, this is a really, really good one. And I'm sure if Mattel's only carrying on with like the Dia de Muertos Howliday dolls, they probably sell the best. I'm not even sure if we're going to be getting a winter Howliday doll or if that's also been axed the same way the Valentine's ones have been. So who knows, but I'm excited that Howliday lives on, even if it's just through Skelita. Okay, next up are the dolls that I'm the most excited to talk about. These were like, you know, the most fresh of the reveals today because we have not seen these at all prior to this. We have seen some of their accessories leaked through like, I don't know, where did things get leaked? Like Taobao, I think, right? So we've seen some of their like bags and their little cups leaked. So we kind of knew these dolls were coming, but this is the first time that we've seen them in their full glory. So I'm super stoked. It is Buried Secrets Wave 2, and this time they got rid of Cleo, and instead we now have Toralei, which I'm okay with. I love Toralei, so I'm very hyped. And I'm hoping for future Buried Secrets waves, we keep seeing the lineup of characters evolve and change and grow. So first up, let's talk about Toralei, because she's the newest character to this lineup. She has a new budget articulated body. It looks good. She has her tail, so I'm glad. Now, these dolls seem very themed to like a classic high school look, right? They're very preppy. We have a little tie, a collar, some plaid. I love this theming. Now, the fashion itself is pretty basic, right? If these dolls are like series 1, they're probably going to be $15. So I feel like for $15 we're getting pretty good value, and I really feel like Buried Secrets dolls are good for the brand because they're budget friendly, number one, and as much as us adult collectors like these dolls, kids also have to like them. And from series 1 and series 2, I can definitely see them appealing to that like younger market. So these dolls might not be for every adult collector out there, and that's totally fair. But for me, from what I'm seeing, I'm pretty excited from them, especially their faces. I think their faces are the most striking and the most unique things about these dolls. I almost even think that the print technique for these faces is different than the standard printing technique, just based off of these photos that have been posted by Angel Loza. Like, they almost look like they have a shine to them. Like, you can kind of see the printing almost looks like it's kind of shiny. It kind of reminds me of the printing technique that they've been using lately on a lot of their accessories. So think about the boots in Skulltimate Secrets Series 4, or the bags that came with the Monster Fest dolls, like that really unique method of printing on bumpy surfaces. I wonder if they're evolving that to get maybe cheaper printing with more exciting designs. Because if you look at these faces, like if you look at Toralei, this very intense blushing with those freckles, and then even the lips especially look ombre. But I feel like if you look at the lips especially and the eyes, you can kind of see some of that almost like texture from this print style. So that's why I'm almost wondering if this printing is a new technique for Monster High to sort of like give us something that's a little bit more low budget, but still exciting and different with like a fun screening, like a little happy medium. So I like it. And this Toralei face especially, I really, really like. I like the intense blushing. I feel like intense blushing is kind of trendy right now. And when G3 dolls first came out, they had very, very strong blushing. And as the dolls have like, been released, the blushing has been more subdued. So the fact that we're bringing back this like intense, strong blush, I adore. And Toralei has these little music note freckles. She looks so cute. Her brows also are nice and sleek. These are probably her nicest brows she's had so far. Toralei has probably had the bushiest brows out of all the G3 characters. And sometimes she always has that like eyebrow arch, right? She's kind of like giving you a face. But this Toralei face feels very, very unique. I really like the eye makeup. I love the lips. Even the little like eyeshadow is very, very bold and striking. I love those little, I don't even know what they are, like those kind of ridges on her eyeshadow look really, really cool. And this hair is nice. It's probably polypropylene, but I like this color blend. It's very similar to the Hisfits Toralei, and I'm already like brewing up reroute ideas for her, so I cannot wait. Her earrings are cute too, a little fishbone earring. And then here we can see what she's wearing, right? This very simple like one-piece dress. Like the shirt and the skirt look to be sewed together. I like the necktie with the collar accessory. And okay, and then another account actually posted some of the accessories that these dolls will be coming with. So here we can see like everything that these Buried Secrets dolls come with. We have the shoes, a purse, a pen, like a Stanley cup, and then a pair of glasses. I think these glasses look so cool for Toralei. I cannot wait to see her fully styled. I kind of wish she was fully styled here, but I understand for Toy Fair they're probably wanting to, show off all the accessories and like the piece count, right? So this is probably displayed for like industry professionals, but as fans, like I want to see the dolls fully put together. But it's fine. I can kind of envision it in my head and piece it together myself. I can't really get the best look at these shoes. There's not a lot of painted detail on them, but the purse has that really nice screen printing details, like I mentioned earlier with the Monster Fest bags, and I'm really excited for Toralei. I'm very, very hyped. Next up, we have the Buried Secrets Wave 2 Draculaura. This might be one of the best Draculaura screenings ever. She just looks so trendy, so cute, so kawaii. This is very like almost Decora inspired makeup as well, with a lot of like the heart freckles in different colors, the intense blushing. These lips as well work so well for Draculaura. Like these sort of ombre lips, they just look so pouty and so cute. This is for sure top tier Draculaura screening, and it's our second front facing Draculaura, like the Skulltimate Secrets Garden Mysteries Draculaura. And once again, she probably does have polypropylene. I can tell by looking at this hair, but it's okay. The color blend is really, really nice. We're leaning once again into those kind of like wine maroon tones for Draculaura, which I adore. She looks like she has some new earrings, and this outfit, it just gives me G1 vibes. Like, I don't know, the outfit it's simple, but like it's good at the same time, right? The little necktie is so, so cute. the frills on her shoulders, and then the pattern for her skirt is so precious. Like, it's simple, it's budget friendly, but it's still good, right? You can have budget dolls that aren't good. And I think this is them doing budget dolls in a very stylish and tasteful manner. So I cannot wait to get this doll. I might be most excited for her and Toralei. Like, these two, so good. I cannot wait for Draculaura. It looks like Draculaura does not get glasses, but instead gets a cute little headband with a nice chunky bow and a pen as well. Her, Stanley tumbler, and then her shoes and her purse. Her shoes are very cute. That color is very unique. Once again, kind of showing Draculaura leaning into these red sort of wine tones, which I'm totally a fan of. And these shoes are very strappy. I really want to see what the heel looks like. And then this purse is just so darling. It's super cute. It's like in the shape of a bow, but with bat wings. I cannot wait. These dolls are so good. And for $15, so good. And like I said, they're leaning into things that feel trendy and interesting for a younger demographic, right? With the accessories, with this Stanley tumbler. This feels very like a fun theme. Like, I love a classic school theme. These are Monster High dolls after all. So these dolls, the theming for me is just top tier. I am obsessed with it. Next up, we have our first look at Buried Secrets Wave 2 Clawdeen. She has twists in her hair that look really cool. It kind of looks like her Monster Mysteries Skulltimate Secrets dolls, where it's just kind of like in her part line. It doesn't look like it's all throughout her hair, but that's okay. It looks like enough twists that it sort of like does the job, if you know what I mean. And for a budget series, I'm very impressed with her hairstyle. And her face, once again, looks so cute. This Clawdeen definitely looks like, with her screening, that she veers a little younger. Like, she's veering less fierce and more cutesy, which for like a cutesy sort of like school themed line makes sense. Her outfit's not my favorite. I do like her tie, but her, top and her skirt are just okay. But overall, I still think her screening does it for me as well. Just such a good screening. Her little star freckles are so cute. Her blush is not the most intense, but I still like it. And here you can see with this Clawdeen especially what I'm talking about with the printing. Like, you can see her blush section, like on her cheeks, on her nose, how it's kind of shiny, right? Like, I just feel like this printing is a shiny, reflective printing that's probably more budget friendly, but that they can do very exciting things with it. So if they are going to give us this printing technique, I'm glad that they're going out there with the makeup style. This makeup style may not be for everyone, but for me as a collector, I love buying these dolls, and I like my dolls to look different. And there's a lot of dolls I have where it's like, these 3 or 4 Clawdeens all have the same makeup. All these Draculauras have the same salmon lip. All these Frankies have the same pink lip. So like, to get faces like this, it feels very exciting. And it's what excites me most about this series. Granted, they're polypropylene dolls. They're on very limited articulated bodies, right? These aren't going to be for every collector, but for a collector like myself, who, really likes things to feel unique and different, I really feel like Buried Secrets is giving us a lot of value. So cannot wait for this Clawdeen. Her makeup looks so good. Her brows are so cute. Just this face on Clawdeen is just, it's so precious. I really love her. Now, here are Clawdeen's accessories. I can't really make out almost any details on her shoes. They just look like a huge chunk of purple plastic, so I can't say much about them. But what I do like from Clawdeen's accessories, her little crescent moon purse is very cute. The printing is subtle. There's not a lot going on. We have that same kind of wolf icon that we've seen before on her Iridescent doll's purse. So I like that sort of motif carried throughout her dolls. And then I love Clawdeen wearing glasses. So I'm glad that they gave Clawdeen a pair of glasses. These look very similar to the glasses that her Hauntlywood Mysteries doll is getting, but I think they are a different mold. I don't remember what those glasses look like at the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure these glasses are different. So very excited. I think she looks really good. All right, last up in the Buried Secrets Wave 2 dolls that were revealed, we have Frankie Stein. Okay, I am a staunch Frankie G3 defender, apologist. I love their dolls. Now, this doll is a little crazy. They are a little wackadoodle, but I feel like people are going to disagree with me, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Y'all can hate it. Y'all are allowed to not like things. That's totally okay. But I kind of like it. Like, it's so out there. It's so absurd. Like, you know what? Frankie would be confident enough to like put this makeup on and go to Monster High and attend class. And you know what? Their friends probably hyped them up, okay? So y'all can say what you want about this face, but I like it. It's so experimental for Monster High. It's so out of the box. It's from left field. It's just very, very bold and different. And like I said, I embrace these sort of like fun, wacky faces and screenings. And here on Frankie, they for sure are taking the cake for the wackiest of makeup. You know, we have blue lips with like a blue nose stitch. Their freckles are like blue nuts and bolts. I think it's bolts is what I'm looking for. Then they also have this really striking blue eyeshadow, like in the shape of lightning bolts. They have silver makeup that fades out into this pink color, and their 3 piercings are pink. That's a lot. That is a lot going on, but I don't mind it. Did I kind of low-key predict this blue lip with my blue lip I did on my custom Frankie? Maybe, because now I'm gonna have like these 2 very, very blue, bold Frankies side by side, and I'm gonna adore them. I really love Frankie. And you know, this might not be everyone's cup of tea, and that's totally okay. But like, it's not only just the face, it's the face in conjunction with the like lightning bolt tie, high camp. Then they have this bright pink prosthetic. I love this prosthetic. I just wish it wasn't on this body. Now that this prosthetic is on this body, I'm probably going to be tempted to just keep them on this body and not rebody them because I really like the prosthetic. So Monster High, you're slick. I see what you're doing here. Their outfit is cute. The shorts are fine. The sleeves are okay. But for me, what really makes this doll super unique is that face and that prosthetic leg. Their hair, it's fine. It's polypropylene. It's got some streaks that look to be blue and white. It's simple. I'm probably going to end up rerouting them anyways. I really do like their earrings though. Their earrings are like zipper pull tabs, and I think that's really funny. And then let's take a look at their accessories. Oh wait, they have a headband that I think would be really, really cute. It looks to be a simple silver headband with some like bolts on it, but I think that styling is very, very cute and leans into this theme, so I'm pretty happy with that. Their shoes, once again, I cannot make out a lot of details other than they say Frankie Stein on them, which I love. Their purse is really cute as well. We're once again leaning into these like monochromatic blue tones for Frankie, which I adore. They have a pink pen and then their Stanley Cup. So love the accessories for Frankie. I think they probably feel the most out there as far as designs go. I'm pretty sure they'll be the most polarizing out of these 4 designs. I still like them. They're not my favorite in this bunch. I would say my favorite is Draculaura and Toralei, followed by Clawdeen, and Frankie's probably in last. But that could change. That could change once I get them in hand and see what they look like. Also, if we are to predict the batching for these dolls, it'll probably be the same from last time, where like you'll get 6 dolls. We're probably going to get 2 Draculauras, 2 Clawdeens, and then 1 Frankie and 1 Toralei. So my early guesses is that Toralei will kind of be coveted the same way Cleo is coveted, because, you know, she's a more niche character that we don't see as often. And I think she looks really, really cool. So, but who knows? I also think Draculaura is a fan favorite, and same with Clawdeen. So they're probably all going to be really, really popular. I cannot wait for these. I have no clue when they are slated to come out. Probably, if I had to guess, like May to June is when we can expect to see these, but I do not know, so I'm sorry, but I'm very, very hyped for these. Now, the last thing I want to mention is we kind of have a sneak peek at the potions. I don't even know what you would call this, wave 5, maybe? Like the second wave of the crystal ball potions. And we have 3 new characters. We have not Claude, oh my god, we have Deuce, Abby, and Jennifer. So I'm excited that even the little potions lineup is evolving. I love the potions, and I've been waiting to see more characters, so I'm excited for this wave. You know, the potions aren't everyone's cup of tea, but I think they're really cool. I think this Abby especially, it looks really, really nice. So I'm excited to see these. But once again, this is not the best angle of them. We haven't seen, you know, a head-on shot of these potions. They've kind of just been like in photos, like in the corner, never really the focal point, unfortunately. So this is the best I got for you, but I still think they look really, really cool. Oh, and the other characters in the lineup are another Cleo, another Draculaura, of course, and then the last character is Twyla. Twyla looks really cool. Her hair looks really, really nice. I think Twyla's ombre hair, like with the blues and the purples, is really, really cool. Sometimes the hair lately has been a little bit bleh. So I'm glad that these look really, really exciting. Like Jennifer's outfit almost looks to be like a 1-to-1 from their core doll. Same with Abby almost. Like it looks like Abby's wearing pants from what I can tell. But Abby here has got like white pearlescent hair. And I don't feel like they've given us Abby with white hair yet. So maybe this will be a sign that we'll get a Saran variant of Abby. I'm not trying to, you know, jinx myself, but I think we're all patiently waiting for an Abby with nice hair. And I'm sorry, but Fearbook looks to be polypropylene. Y'all can say what you want, but Fearbook Abby for sure looks to be polypropylene. Oh wait, it's kind of weird that we didn't see Fearbook here, like Venus or Abby. I wish we did. That's okay. Monster High showed off a ton of new product. Another thing I didn't really talk about is we saw the re-release wave of Real Drama. So if you're excited for Real Drama, get ready for those. I already have all of Real Drama, but I'm still just excited that they're re-releasing those dolls because the first release was a hot mess, and I know a lot of people really, really want those dolls. So very, very exciting stuff from Monster High at this year's Toy Fair. Also this week, I think on Thursday, is Mattel Creations Revealed. So you know, I'm excited for that as well. I'm going to be out of town, so I probably won't even get the chance to make a video on those releases or those reveals for that day, unfortunately. So I'm sorry in advance, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. Y'all can check that out on, I think, the Mattel Creations website when that happens on Thursday. Very, very excited. I'm just excited to see new releases teased from Monster High. Like I said, we have been in a little bit of a drought this past month or so. So I feel like I like when they show us new dolls. It can kind of, you know, get me hyped and excited for future releases. I really feel like G3 is hitting its stride. They seem to be going really, really strong and doing really, really well. And honestly, low-key, I'm always kind of nervous about the state of dolls. I just don't know how popular they are amongst children. And, you know, us adult collectors here on the internet, we gather in our spaces, right, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Reddit. We socialize with one another, but it is kind of like an echo chamber. And sometimes I don't actually know how popular these dolls are with like actual children, which I know a lot of adult collectors probably could care less about how well these dolls are received by children. But I know, like, if the dolls only do well with adults, it's not going to prove successful for the brand. Like, look at Rainbow High. Clearly adults liked Rainbow High, but obviously things weren't working, so MGA switched things up, and now they massively, massively appeal to children and have far less appeal to adults. So I think finding that happy medium where it fits and appeals to both demographics is really, really important. And I think with these Buried Secrets dolls, they for sure feel like they're leaning towards maybe a younger audience, which might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I like these dolls. I think they're really, really cool. I've only rereaded my Frankie so far. I'm rereading Cleo next, so stay tuned. But I really like this lineup, and I really like Wave 2, and I'm pretty sure we're probably going to see Wave 3, Wave 4, and so forth, because the price point for these dolls is a steal. I think the price point is probably what makes them so successful. It's a lot easier to probably convince a parent, you know, a kid nagging to their parent, like, can I get a doll? And a $15 doll versus like a $25 doll is probably a lot easier of a sell, even though they are mystery packaged. Don't love that. But, you know, we come up with our ways to figure out which dolls are which. We have our little tricks, our little hacks, so it's not the end of the world. Still not my favorite gimmick, but, you know, what are you going to do? But that is all I have to share in today's video. I want to say thank you so much to people who attended Toy Fair today, Angel Loza, their real action figures, and anyone else who is a content creator that's covering these types of things. For people like me who can't attend, it's very, very cool to sort of get an inside look at these things. And I'm sure they're all going to release their own content, their own vlogs. So check that out when those things come out. But I'm super grateful and appreciative to those in this community who post about these things, so all of us here can gab and talk about it and speculate and get hyped. It's very exciting. These are my favorite days as collectors and as fans, to kind of all come together and, you know, talk about these future releases. It's so fun. Like, I love when I log on and I see new dolls. It's the best feeling ever. So let me know down in the comments below what new Monster High G3 release you are most excited for. And even if it's not G3, maybe it's Skelita, maybe it's Real Drama Wave 1 reproductions, like, let me know. But that is all I have to share. My name is Eli. This is my channel, Draculaura. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.